Hi, this is Jack with Vacationese. I'm with Natalia, who is the wedding manager at Blanc in Los Cabos, and we're going to talk a little bit about having a wedding at Blanc in Los Cabos. Hey Natalia, thanks for being with us. Can you tell us why you think Blanc is a perfect place to have a destination wedding?
Well, Blanc Los Cabos is a gorgeous property. It's amazing. All the weddings that we have here is for romantic souls that would like to experience luxury and also to have a personalized service. The property have an amazing rooms. They have 98% of the rooms has ocean view. We have luxury amenities, liquor dispensers in the rooms. We have room service 24 hours. And as you had experienced, we have butler service on each floor. So they are going to assist all the guests with their requirements. And I think we had a lot of options here in Blanc Los Cabos.
Great, great. And how long have you been planning weddings? And tell us about some of the weddings you've planned.
Yes, I've been planning weddings during 4 years. I started at Moon Palace Cancun, where I had the pleasure to work with you. And here in Cabo, I have 2 years and counting. We have different couples. I had different weddings with more private, a big group, so it's a lot of different styles here.
So who do you think is the perfect couple to have a wedding at Blanc? Is it a big wedding? Is it smaller? Is it 1, 2, young, old? Is it someone wants to party? Who's the perfect person to get married here?
It could be for everybody, because I think it's for romantic souls that would like to experience luxury, and the most important thing will be to have a personalized service. So it doesn't matter if they are young or if they have a wedding of 5 or 10 or a big wedding. We are going to create a great day.
And what's the biggest wedding you've done? How many people?
Here in Los Cabos, we have done about 150 guests.
Wow, that's big. That's
Yep.
big. So tell us about some of the venues you have where people can get married and also maybe have their parties. What venue options do you have?
Okay, for sure. We have awesome venues. For example, the beach. If the couple would like to have everything on the same area, the beach is for them, because we could have the ceremony, the cocktail, the reception, all in one area because we have enough space. Another venue that we have is Wind Terrace. That is one of the favorites because it's more private, because the awesome view that we have there. The capacity is of 120 guests in a reception setup and 200 guests for a ceremony setup. Another venue that we have is Blanc Terrace. That terrace just in the middle has a marble floor that is gorgeous. It's for 100 guests in a ceremony, and we can have the reception in one side of that terrace where we can have 100 guests only also. And we have the ballroom. The ballroom is for 520 guests, but it can be divided in 8 depending on the size of the wedding group.
So I know we always tell our guests one of the most important things about Blanc is you really don't have wedding packages. Mm-hmm. Everything you do is custom, right? So it's not like they have to pick one from A and one from B. You just listen. And so tell us how you work with the bride to customize their wedding.
For sure. We actually have wedding inspirations such as the complimentary package, but if we have the couple that have a specific idea of their wedding day, we can work with that. Remember that we are a team and we are going to work together with a couple. We are going to have different ideas and suggestions during all the planning process, but at the end, the most important thing is to create what they dream.
And what about food? Is there a certain food that they have to have, or is there different food they can have? What are the options that a couple can have for their reception with the food at Blanc?
Okay, well, we have a variety of menus that the couple can choose between buffet styles, or if they prefer, they can select a plated menu. Also, if they have, for example, some food restrictions or gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian, we work together with the couple and the chef, and we can personalize a menu.
Now, I hear there's a rumor that if you have a lot of people at the wedding, guests, you can get your wedding for free at Blanc. So tell us how that works for your free private events and things of that nature.
We have the complimentary package that is, we include all the furniture for the ceremony for up to 30 guests. We include a gold pedestal with flower arrangements, and that is what we included the package. We also had the benefits of the elegant beginning that is going to be for the bride and the groom, where we have the bridal suite for the bride 2 hours and the suite for the groom for 4 hours. We have a private transportation also for him, for the couple, and that is what we have for them.
So one of the things we hear from clients is they're always worried about the alcohol, that they want to make sure it's top shelf. And as I've walked around, Blanc has some of the best alcohol of any resort I've ever stayed at. So just want to confirm that the alcohol in the bars is the alcohol you serve at the private events, right?
Yeah, actually we have top high quality liqueur brands, and we have it in all our bars. And of course, when we have private events, the couple is going to have a premium bar with the top brands.
And brides are always asking now about a special cocktail. So can you design a signature cocktail for their wedding?
For sure. We can create a signature drink, or also if the couple requires a specific color or ingredient, or also if they have the recipe, we can create it.
Now, how much more does that cost?
Oh, it's free. It's for free. Yeah.
That's free. That's great. So for pictures and things like that, how do you work? Do you have an in-house photographer? Can they bring people in? How does photography work? 'Cause that's always a question we're getting now.
For sure. Actually, we have our in-house vendor that is a DreamArt. We work with them. We have different packages depending on what does the bride and groom require. But we have that option. Also, if the bride and groom have their own vendor, we can do that. We work together, and we have an additional cost of the external vendor. But we can work with two options: the one that we have in-house, or if they have an external vendor.
So I know you have an amazing spa here. What are some of the services that the bride can have done before the wedding at the spa?
Well, we have the trial. The bride can do a trial for hair and makeup. We have a lot of different massages for couple, or if it's only for a bride or for the groom. We have a lot of options. Also, the hydrotherapy is included, and you don't need to have any reservations, so they can relax and go and use the hydrotherapy.
Is that just for the bride and groom, or all
for the
guests?
complete guests, for
the guests
everybody
get
can enjoy it.
hydrotherapy for free.
Correct.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So what is some of the amazing things you've done, like special things for brides, flowers or music or things that they can do to customize that they may not find anyplace else in Cabo?
Well, we can work with all the couples and all the ideas that they have. For example, I had a couple that came for a site visit 1 year before their wedding, and one of the special requests that groom had was to have bougainvilleas, that is a local flower, in all the terrace for his ceremony. He wanted us to plant the bougainvilleas in the whole terrace. We didn't plant the bougainvilleas, however, we have a big white pot with red bougainvilleas just at the entrance of the terrace. We have the flower arrangement down the aisle and more bougainvilleas by the arch, so the groom was so happy with the final result.
That's awesome. So if you had to tell us 3 reasons someone should choose Blanc to host their wedding at, give us 3 reasons.
Okay, 3 reasons. One will be that we have awesome venues. We have delicious food, and we have high quality beverages. But I'm going to say one extra, and I think it's the most important thing, that will be the personalized service. We are going to take care of every detail, and we are going to make sure that all the couples have a memorable day.
And is it true that there's only 1 wedding per day at Blanc?
Yeah, absolutely. We have only 1 wedding per day because, as I mentioned, it's important for us to have a personalized service. So we are going to work with a couple so close, and we take care of everything. So I think it's very important when the couples are looking for a venue.
I think it's important too, because I don't know any other resorts that will only have one couple get married in a day.
Exactly.
Okay, thanks, Natalia.
My
and
pleasure.
We look forward to sending some clients to you to get married at LeBlanc in Los Cabo.
Thank you. Take care.